All right, there we go. What's going on, everyone? I'll give it a couple minutes here to see if I just give some time for everybody to hop in who's in the break. We're completely filled up on this break prior to me even going live. So you know what that means. We get to just start ripping. Ugh. Give it another minute or two. No, she didn't want to come hang out. She don't like you guys. She said that Dan guy's gonna be there. Count me out. All right, everyone. This is the back half of this case. That's what I'm saying, Dan. This is the back half of the Donruss Elite Baseball case. We want to see a kaboom. We hope there's a kaboom in here. So fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. Let's get into it. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. After this, I'm going to see if we can fill the football. Good luck, good luck. Empty box. Two autos per box. Hopefully we get a kaboom. If not, it's Dan's fault, right? All right, everyone. Good luck, good luck. I don't know what spot it'll be in. Let's get to, that's what I'm saying, Dan. All righty. We got a Wei and Lin for the Oakland Athletics. 57 out of 199. Going to Oakland. That is going to go to Mike. No Schultz on the prospect. Roger Clemens, full throttle. Gage jump prospects. And on our first auto here, about a Jordan Yost for Detroit. 40 out of 149. Going to Detroit. Dan. Taking that down. There you go, Dan. Bang. Taking one down, Dan. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Reds on the Dominators. Eduardo Tate prospects. Max Anderson on the gold. Jared Thomas prospects. Spellbound Connor Griffin on the R. Co on the prospects. Cameron Schlittler on the gold for New York. And David Ortiz Jr. prospect. Bubba Chandler rookie. Alex Rodriguez on the blue, 37 out of 199. There goes Seattle. Let me put my sleeve and top load pile over here. I forgot. There we go. Justin Crawford on the rookie prospect. Spellbound Ethan Holiday on the L. Andrew Fisher prospect. Jimmy Crooks. How about Andrew Painter on the Full Throttle? Ike Irish. Career best, Aaron Judge. 33 out of 199 for the Yankees. Got a lot of blue in here. And a Seaver King. Not too shabby. All right, back half of this box, we should see an auto. All right, Cade Anderson to 275 on the Full Throttle. Pena. Peyton Cole. Career best, Trevor Hoffman. Dax Kilby. Sprout. Spellbound, Roman Anthony on the A. Max Anderson. Spellbound, Roman Anthony on the O. Connor Griffin. DeLauder. Kafis. On the gold. Hernandez. Ame. Savage. Darryl Strawberry on the gold. Chase Shores, Jensen, and a Bryce Eldridge. Roman Anthony on the O, Spellbound. Liam Doyle on the prospects. All right, we have our other auto. How about a Travis Bazzana for Cleveland? There you go, Cleveland. Going to Emma. Happy birthday. You got an auto. Here's a Bazzana. There you go on the Bazzana. Connor Griffin on the I. Kafis. Cunningham on the gold. Walschmidt. Noah Schultz on the black, 22 out of 25 for the White Sox. That is a beautiful looking card. Going to Chicago White Sox. Gates taking that down. That's a beautiful looking card. And a Cade Anderson. The black parallel with the Chicago. Very nice. That's nice looking. Box number 1 done. empty box. I actually think that's a good thing, Dan. I think they should have been doing that a while ago. Like the people that sit just and wait. That means the vending machines though are gonna be. I don't think so. I don't have a problem with it either. I think it's a good thing. The people that have a problem with it are the scalpers and the flippers. That just means the vending machines are going to be hounded. Because they don't come cut. Unless they are going to start putting them in there already pre-cut. Alright, box number 2. Oh look, these are all facing the right way. Very nice. Got a couple of blues in here. Alright. And on our first blue, how about a Waldschmidt 94 out of 199 for Arizona? Going to Dan. Prospects, Schoolcraft. And here's an auto right off the bat. Sprout. And on our auto, Steel Hall for Cincinnati. Going to the Reds. Casey taking that down. There you go, Casey. There you go, Casey. Dominators, Nick Kurtz, David Ortiz Jr. On our gold, Kellen Lindsay. And Kate Anderson. Chandler. And on our other blue, how about a Zahir Hope for the Dodgers? 66 out of 199 going to L.A. Dodgers is Tony. Kilby. Back to the Future, Glavin and Caminiti for Atlanta. Pena. Crooks. How about a Connor Griffin on the end, 70 out of 275. There we go. How about a little numbered spellbound for Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh is going to be Tony M. Prospects Co. Gold, Paul O'Neill. Thomas. Career best, Ozzie Smith for St. Louis. Tate. Is this a red? How about a Larry Walker? 19 out of 33 for Colorado. That is sick. There you go, Colorado. Going to Phil. Gauge jump. There we go. Some numbered stuff. Can't go wrong with a numbered Larry Walker. What up, Casey? All right, our next auto is a redemption. See a green in there. Don't see a kaboom. So we're going to put our redemption pack down there. All right, we got a full throttle Pedro Martinez. Doyle. Gold Davidson. And a Shores. Spellbound Paul Skeens on the E. Hernandez. And on our green for Minnesota, how about a Merrick Houston? 53 out of 99 going to the Minnesota Twins. Going to Casey. There you go, Casey. Connor Griffin. Akamoto. Back to the Future, Cade Anderson, Randy Johnson. Sasana. Tong. Career best, David Ortiz for Boston. Montgomery. Matsui on the gold. We're going to call that Jace. I don't feel like trying to pronounce your name. How about a full throttle Jamie Arnold, 271 out of 275 for Oakland. Davidson. Spellbound Paul Skeens on the end. Aloy. Righty. How about a Dimensions Cade Horton? I think this is one of the case hits. Dimensions Cade Horton for Chicago Cubs. Going to Gates. I think that's a case hit. Here, let's see. Ultra Rare Kaboom. Let me see a box that doesn't have all the wrapping on it. It's not saying odds on here. Huh. It was good. It was good. All right, full throttle Rivera, Mariano Rivera, and a Spencer Jones. All right, let's get to this auto. Eli Willits and a Schultz. All right, Paul Skeens. Give us good luck here. Baseball, that's a good start. Instant Impressions. Card number 18. How about a Jackson Churio? Bang. How about a Jackson Churio auto? I forgot what team he was part of. Let's see if it has odds on the pack here. Brewers, nice. Milwaukee. That's going to be NY Sports Fan taking that down. Bang. All right, let me get this base moved over. I got you, Frank. Does anyone know if that Dimensions is a case hit, or is Kaboom still live? I assume the Kaboom's the last team sold. Yep. Frank took it down earlier today, Dan. Empty box. That was the very last team sold, was the Brewers. Well, let's see if kabooms are Easter eggs then. What in the... That's a genre grass. So many weird cards are popping out of this right now. All right, come on, kaboom. Come on, kaboom. Let's put this back down. Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. How about a Back to the Future? Randy Johnson, Kate Anderson. Riley Quick. Tong. Akamoto. Back to the Future, Steve Carlton, Andrew Painter, number to 275. Tate. Spellbound, Paul Skeens on the E. Stevenson. Pedro Martinez on the Full Throttle. Bazana. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Reds on the gold. Charlie Condone. Roger Clemens on the blue, 96 out of 199 for Boston. Ethan Petrie. Spellbound, Eli Willits on the eye. Caldwell. Career best, Ozzie Smith. Gavin. Both our autos are on that back half. Well, then there's hope, Dan. There's hope. Also, I feel like a kaboom in this would be an Easter egg. I don't feel like it'd be considered the case hit. I feel like it's just like it's thrown in there. What up, Christopher? All right, that's Bryce, right? What up, Bryce? All right, Randy Johnson on the purple, 30 out of 49. Going to Seattle. Cruz, Schoolcraft. And on our genre graphs for Chicago, how about a Ramirez, Aramis Ramirez, 41 out of 149. God, those are beautiful looking cards. For Chicago Cubs. That's going to Gates. What up, Brycey? It's a very nice looking card. Career best, David Ortiz. McGonigal. And our other auto, how about for New York? I think that's going to be the Mets. Carson Benj. I see the orange there. There you go, Mets. Frank. Taking down a Carson Benj auto. There you go, Frank. Career best, Ricky Henderson, Eli Willits. Chandler. Max Anderson on the gold. Hammond. Roman Anthony on the A, number to 275. Honeycutt. Crooks. Spellbound, Aaron Judge on the G. Escobar. Schoolcraft for San Diego. 22 out of 99 going to the Padres. Going to Casey. Neans. Sammy Sosa on the gold. Arias. Mariano Rivera on the full throttle. Stay hot. Stay hot. Zaire Hope. Kaysen Cunningham on the gold. Alvarez. I feel like we're missing a card in here. All right. Paul Skeens on the end, spellbound. Almost spell full all Skeens. We're going to call him Durangelo on the prospects. Oh, there's a fourth. Interesting. Gavin Feen on the gold. And a Bonemer. All right, box number 4. Empty box. What in the world is this? It's a Panini card. We're just going to put that up there. I don't know what that is. It's like a Chrome card. Interesting Chrome card, so that's going up there. Alrighty. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Gold. I see green. Ooh, one of those bronze ones I like. Another one of those swirly dirlies. We got a swirly dirly in here, y'all. And on our gold, how about an Escobar? Freeland. Full throttle, Kate Anderson. Holiday. And a green. How about a Pedro Martinez on the full throttle, 7 out of 99. Carlson. Back to the Future. Pettit and Schlittler. Caminiti. Career Best. Roger Clemens for Toronto. Mitchell. Gold. Peyton Toll. Jang. And on The bronze. How about a Gauge Jump 18 out of 35? God, those look so good. They look so good in person. Painter. Spellbound Aaron Judge on the U. Bodine. Swirly Durly is a Reggie Jackson. Taking down the Swirly Durly. There you go, Oakland. Mike F. Taking it down. God, these look so cool. Ethan Holiday on the A. All right, back half. And then we have that one weird pack. That's an auto. It's a green. That's another green. So that has to be an auto there. All right, prospect, Steel Hall. And a Roman Anthony on the end, number to 275, Spellbound. Florentino. Here's an auto. How about a Merrick Houston for Minnesota? There you go, Minnesota. Casey. Taking it down. There you go, Casey. Bang. Aaron Judge on the J. Vrees. On the gold, Gauge Jump. Nori. And on our green, how about New York? Jonah Tong, 62 out of 99. Should be the Mets. Going to Frank. Namala. Back to the Future, Mizorowski and Kenner Griffin. Connor Griffin. Did I say Kenner? Gamble. Back to the Future, Bobby Witt, George Brett to 275, 269 out of 275. Benj. Gold, James Wood. Houston. Spellbound, Paul Skeens on the S. Sloan. And on our green, how about for Atlanta, Chipper Jones. 85 out of 90. Atlanta. That is going to be Tony M. taking that down. Rayner. Akamoto. Full Throttle. Hagen Smith and a Bremner. We have that one pack up there, too. That's got to be an auto. Because we only hit one in that box so far. This chipper's cool. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck. It's got to be one of our autos. Let's go from the back. Prospects, Fiend. Spellbound, Ethan Holiday on the D. We got a Tong. What is this, dude? How about a private signings for Baltimore? Wahiwa Aloy. Going to Baltimore. Dan. There you go, Dan. On the refractor. No, on the silver. Forget we're in Panini World. This thing, got to get it in there. There you go, Dan. There we go. I was gentle with her. There you go, Dan. That's pretty sick. It's not numbered or anything. Interesting. All right, we got 2 more boxes. It's a nice looking card, Dan. It just looks good. All right, box number 5. Come on, kaboom. Empty box. Oh, John, I don't think you understand. Her gift is going to be, I'm going to take out every single base card in our base box, and it's going to go on her shelf. That's her birthday gift from the shop. I'm not going to give her a card because she can just, like, you know, say, or not give her a cake of it because she's going to be like, I'm good. But I'm going to make her move all of the base cards back. She is all about that base. Megan Trainor said it best. Screw base cards. Let's just hit a kaboom, dude. All right, everyone. Good luck. They're all backwards on this one, so I can't see a whole lot. All right, good luck. Toll. Back to the Future. Connor Griffin, Mizorowski, Jordan Yost. Here's an auto. We got Sprout. And on our auto, how about a Tate Southacene for Atlanta? Going to Tony. Pretty quick on that auto on this box. Bang. Aaron Judge on the J, Spellbound. Daniel Pierce, prospect. Yeah, Savage. It's our other auto. It is. How about a Chase Burns? Base auto for Cincinnati. I guess silver auto. Going to Cincinnati. Going to Casey. Wow, back-to-back packs had the autos. Oh, what up, Emma? Emma, you didn't hear anything. Cade Anderson, Full Throttle. Jamie Arnold. Eldridge. M.A. Charlie Condone on the gold. Auto Hotbox, that's what I'm saying. Colt Emerson. Carter Jensen. Rodriguez on the blue, 130 out of 199. Lynn on the prospect. Spellbound, Ethan Holiday on the D. Gage Wood. Hagen Smith on the Full Throttle. Tommy White. Chase Burns on the gold. JoJo Parker, prospect. Spellbound, Paul Skeens on the S. Back S. Rodriguez. Bryce Rayner. 9 out of 49 for Detroit. Detroit is Dan. There you go, Dan. Gonzalez. All right, good luck, everyone. Aloy on the gold. Davalon. Chandler. Nolan Ryan. Full throttle. Brasino. Paul Skeens on the full throttle. 30 out of 199. There you go. Made. Crooks. Spellbound Aaron Judge on the E. Lindsay. Back to the Future Ryan Zimmerman and Eli Willits. Santucci. Paul Skeens on the gold. Cunningham. Jang on the green. 5 out of 82 for the Dodgers. There you go, Dodgers going to Tony M. DePaula. Career best, Josh Hamilton. Aiden Miller. Spellbound, Ethan Holiday on the Y. Brady Ebel. Nick Kurtz on the Dominators. Nice, numbered 148 out of 275 going to Oakland, and a Culpepper to finish it off. Well, if our Kaboom's coming, it's in that box. If our Kaboom is coming, it is in that box. Come on. Come on, card gods. Come on, card gods. I think overall, though, this has been a pretty good case. All right, last box. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Empty box. Come on, Kaboom box. Yeah, trust, we got this. Come on now. All right, good luck, everyone. Well, I guess since I cut to it. Chandler Simpson, 62 out of 99 for Tampa Bay. There you go, Tampa Bay. That is going to be Dan. There you go, Dan. We have one. We got one. We got one, everyone. All right, that's going to go down here. I'm going to put that other card behind it. We got a kaboom. We got a kaboom. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, good luck, everyone. Prospects, Willits, Crooks. We got a blue. Glavin and Caminiti to 199. Canarella. And on our auto, this is number to 49. Auto number to 49 here. How about a Chili Davis? Oh, that's a cool looking card. For San Francisco. San Fran. Emma. Wow, that's sick looking. Beautiful. Aaron Judge on the G. Killing. And on our gold, Arquette. Caldwell. It's her birthday. She can hit today, Dan. How about Ethan Holiday out of 275 on the Spellbound Y? Petrie. Ricky Henderson on the career best. Condone. Me neither. He's an old dude. That's Unk status, Emma. It's an Unk. I was happy we got a kaboom, y'all. All right, we got a blue in here. We also have a redemption auto. No, we have two. Oh, we got an error box. Yo, what is going on in this box? All right, there's two autos in that pack down there, y'all. All right, Mongill, Gold, Kim, Durangelo, Spellbound, Ethan Holiday on the Y, Alvarez. Oh, did he? That's cool. All right, how about a Roger Clemens on the full throttle to 199, 86 out of 199. Zaire Hope. Hamilton. Yeah, on accident I did. Arias. Toll. Back to the Future. Zimmerman and Willits. Nayens. Cabrera. Sprout. Gold. Larry Walker. And Escobar. So there's two autos in this pack. I know that for a fact. All right, full throttle. Brandon Sprout. Bazana. Gold. Ripken. Stevenson. Savage. DeLauder. Back to the Future. Arrieta and Cade Horton. Southacene. M.A. Eldridge. And on our blue, how about a Paul Skeens 183 out of 199 for Pittsburgh? Pitts going to Tony M. Quick. Jensen. Spellbound Willits on the W. And here we go. All right, we're going to do the one on the back first. 38 out of 49. How about a Keith Hernandez? There you go. Going to New York. I don't remember which New York this one is because it doesn't look like the Mets and damn sure does not look like the Yankees. Which Mets was red, white, and blue? More old guys. That's the Mets. Frank, there you go, Frank. There you go, Frank. Bang. All right, and our redemption. What is this box, dude? Hey, it's Donruss Elite. Good start. Elite Signatures, 29. Bryce Eldridge. How about a little Bryce Eldridge auto? Who's Bryce Eldridge play for? San Fran. Giants. Emma taking it down. There you go, Emma. Happy birthday. All right. Kaboom time. Oh, this is going to be sick. All right, from the back, we got a Nolan Ryan full throttle. Yeah, it is. And on our bronze, how about an Aaron Judge? Because why not? 9 out of 35 for the Yankees. Tony M. Bang. Honeycutt. Yeah, let me move this. Chandler. Spellbound Judge on the E. And here we go, y'all. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everyone. Here's our kaboom. He's got a baseball bat. It's a good thing. No frickin' way. Bang! Mike, you owe me Thai food. How about a Nick Kurtz kaboom? That's how we do it. That right there, y'all, is how we do it. Last box. Bang. Great case. Guys, this was a fantastic case. God, that looks sick. That looks absolutely nasty. Great case. Fantastic case. Congrats, Mike. Congrats, hitters. All right, let's get a little recap going. Let's get a little recap going. I did too. And then I saw the little green on the helmet. I got Aaron Judge at 35, Clemens to 199, Skeens to 199, Bryce Eldridge, the lead signatures, John O'Graphs, Keith Hernandez to 49, Chandler Simpson to 99, Holiday to 275, Chili Davis to 49, Auto, 199, Paul Skeens, Jang to 82, Kurtz to 275, Rodriguez 199 to 49, Rayner, Chase Burns Auto, Southside Auto, Aloy Auto, Roman Anthony 275, Tong to 99. Bobby Witt and George Brett to 275. Chipper Jones to 90. Houston Auto. Pedro Martinez to 99. Jump to 35. Jackson on the swirly durly on the Reggie Jackson. Randy Johnson to 49. 275 Roman Anthony. Schoolcraft to 99. Benj Auto. Ramirez John O'Graphs to 149. Painter and Carlton 275. Clemens 199 to 99 Houston. Full Throttle Arnold to 275. Jackson Chury on the instant impressions. We got a Dimensions case hit. Cade Horton. Walschmidt to 199. Hope to 199. Griffin to 275. Larry Walker to 33. Steel Hall Auto. Schultz to 25. Bazana Auto. Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez 199. Lynn to 199. Aaron Judge to 199. And a Jordan Yost Auto to 149. And the big one. We did it, y'all. Here's Kaboom, Nick Kurtz. Massive. Massive, massive, massive. Fantastic case, guys. Fantastic break. It was a great time. It was a fantastic time ripping this. I genuinely enjoyed this a lot. I genuinely enjoyed ripping this case. The real question for all of y'all. If I get another case, would we be interested? I'll put football up, yep. If I get another case of this, would y'all be interested? I'd be interested to rip it again, so. Let's just take some pictures and then I can put the football up. A lot of pictures. It's very affordable. If you want the if anyone was interested, I could definitely put like a full case together and see what the prices would be. And if I think it's outrageous, I'll just do more half cases. But I'm definitely interested in potentially getting another case of this, for sure, for sure. All right, let me just take some pictures. Then I'm gonna get football up, and we can start doing some football. It's affordable, and there's some massive cards you can hit in this, for sure. It's a really nice looking card, Dan. Yeah, you do. I'm pretty sure you're pretty close. You gotta be with a full case. And the big boy. There we go. All right. Football time. Football time. Let me just triple check that my teams are correct on who's bought what. And we can start selling teams here. All right. Cleveland Browns are gone. And the Seahawks are gone. We're high rolling tonight, y'all. We are high rolling tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. We're all caught up. That is the remaining teams. So if you're looking for any teams, let me know. It's going to be half a case of these optic blasters and these 2 chrome hobby boxes. Is going to be the break. So it's going to be 12 boxes in total. All right, I'm going to start throwing some prices out there. Cardinals 25, Falcons 25, Ravens 25. Bears I'll do $60. Bengals 25, Packers I'll do $60. Texans 25, Colts 45, Jaguars $70, Raiders $60, Chargers 25, Rams 50, Dolphins 25, Vikings 25, Jets $15, Steelers 70, Bucks 70, Commanders 70. So if you're looking for any of those teams, let me know. Ravens off the board. Going to Casey. Thank you, Casey. Ravens off the board, going to Casey. Man, that was such a good case of Donruss Elite, dude. Like, genuinely, that was such a good case. We're high rolling tonight. Let's see if we can get ourselves a kaiju or something. That'd be crazy. If you're looking for any teams, let me know. Let me know. Also, I can throw a couple teams together and we can get you a nice deal. Am I gonna have to start taking down some teams? Let's see who has downtowns. If I forget who even has downtowns. Hmm. Archie has stuff for the Saints? That's insane. Larry Fitzgerald has downtowns for the Cardinals, $38 team. That's crazy. Bengals and Chiefs. Let's get you a price here, Bryce. Bryce, 140 for you. You're all good. I'll do 140 for you, bro. Bet. Let's do it. Thank you, Bryce. Bengals and Chiefs going down. No, thank you, Bryce. Bryce, you know you're always the bestest. Hmm. Kind of want to get a team. Kind of want to get a team. I just take my Saints. All right, I'm taking the Saints. Am I? Do I want a different team? Do I want a different team? Let's look at the Chrome football checklist as well. Mm-mm-mm. All right, here. This is what I might do here. I think I'll take. I don't know. Let's see what Washington has. Getting down to it. I got 20 teams left. All right, we're going to do the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints. And I'm going to take the Cardinals because Larry Fitzgerald. I think those are some good grabs. Actually, you know what? I'll leave them up for a little bit so somebody else can chase Larry Fitzgerald. I'll just take the Saints for now. That's how we'll do it. I don't want to be taking teams yet, like too much teams yet. All right, there you go. I'll stick with the Saints for now. All right, I'll throw more prices out there. I'll throw the price out there again. Cardinals 25, Falcons 25. Let's do Bears. Bears, what we said 65. So let's try 50 55 for the Bears. Panthers, I'll do 75. Packers 55. Texans 25. Colts 40 bucks. Jaguars 65. Raiders 55. Chargers 25. Rams 45. Dolphins 25. Vikings 25. Jets 15. Steelers 65. Buccaneers 65. Commanders 65. If you guys want any of those teams, let me know. I also don't mind throwing out a little bulk deal here for the cheaper teams that have case hits. Like the Dolphins have case hits, the Cardinals have case hits. If anyone wants a cheaper team, let me know. All right, Bears down. Thank you, Bryce. All right, let's see if I can get somebody a deal on all my 38 and cheaper teams here. Comes out for the Cardinals, Falcons, Texans, Chargers, Dolphins, Vikings, and Jets. Comes out to 256. Does anyone want it at 160? Get you almost $100 off. $160 for the Cardinals, Falcons, Texans, Chargers, Dolphins, Vikings, and the Jets. It comes out to 256. I'll run them for 160 for somebody. Oh. Make sure the new mat stays pristine. If anyone's looking for any deals on teams, let me know. Want a wheel and deal. I want to see if we can get this filled tonight, too. No worries, Jim. I appreciate you. We did hit a kaboom, Jim. But it was a Nick Kurtz. All right, Colts going down to Karina. Bang. What does that put us down to? Puts us down to 17. Beautiful. All right, let's see if I can get some of these bigger teams out of the way. Anyone want the Patriots for $80? Anyone want the Pats for $80? The Steelers, I'll do it $50. The Bucks, I'll do it $50. Commanders, I'll do it $50. As well as the Panthers, I'll do it $60. Let's just see here. All right, that 38 and cheaper dollar team that came out to what 256. I said to him for 160. All right, how about 145? But that is my lowest on him. Somebody wants 145, I'll give it to him for 145. That would be the Cardinals, Falcons, Texans, Chargers, Dolphins, Vikings, and Jets. I know for a fact the Cardinals have case hits. The Dolphins have case hits. The Chargers have case hits. A lot of good potential there. It's a cheap spot. If you're looking for any teams, let me know. Let me know. The opening is whenever we fill the break. We have like 18 more teams left, something like that. Well, we are for sure getting there. We just got done doing a break, so you know, can't complain too much. So it's 2 hobby boxes of Topps Chrome as well as a half case of of Panini Optic Blasters. So 10 Optic Blaster cases chasing some downtowns. And then we have the 2 Topps Chrome hobby boxes. It's a pretty good break, if I do say so myself. Two Chrome Hobby and a half case of Optic Blasters. Yeah, we got the kaboom was Nick Kurtz. Pretty nice kaboom to hit. I told Mike he's got to get it, dude. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way I give up that chance. You know. I told him he just has to get him back in the second half. He thought about it, then said yes. I'm glad he said yes. I'm glad he got it. For sure. That's nice. I'll post a picture of it here soon, too, in the Discord. Figured I'd give this some time, see if we can make some good movement on football. If anyone's looking for any teams, let me know. Let me know. I don't mind giving you a good deal. I want this break to go. How many teams are we down to? Down to 17. We're high rolling off of Nick Kurtz kaboom. See if we can keep going with a nice downtown or a nice chrome hit. You never know. You never know. Pats and Giants? If you're taking Pats and Giants, I'll do a nice deal for you. Let me see. Comes out to $466. In total, I will let you have them for $325. Let you have the pair $325. Put you down for both? Alrighty. You can send over whatever, brother. What do you want me to put you down as, Young? Do you want me to just put you down as Young? Okay, perfect. I'll pull them out of the store and you can send over whenever. Good luck. Hope we hit a banger for you. Let's see. Yep, just came through, brother. Yeah, you're all set. I appreciate you. Let's hit you something big, Steve. I appreciate you. Massive teams off the board. Massive, massive teams off the board. Good luck. Hoping but nothing for the best for you, brother. All right, does anyone want a deal on multiple teams here? Does anyone want a deal on multiple teams? I'm more than willing to give a good deal. Just gotta know what y'all are interested. Alrighty, what kind of deal can we make here? Does anyone want two of the $88 teams? Comes out to 176. Does anyone want two $88 teams for 125 bucks? Almost getting time for a cereal. Getting there. Just gotta sell a couple more teams. We are for sure almost getting there to a cereal. Let's see what the price is if I add all these teams together. Would anyone be interested if we do a massive cereal? If we did a massive cereal for the remaining teams, I could do 85 bucks a spot. Would anyone be interested in a massive cereal for 85 bucks? All right, we're going to try it just because I'm feeling fun today. Oh. We're going to see if a cereal fills. Alrighty, let's see if this fills. I go in spot 6. Sure, Big Joe will take spot 4. This is a massive, massive, massive cereal. Five and 7. On Steve F. Thank you, Steve. Down to 4. All right, I think we're going to commit to the cereal and see what happens. If not, I can just pick up where we left off tomorrow. But we'll give this a good college shout and see how far we can get. All right, Nick's taking a spot, and Emma's taking a spot. So we're down to 2. Down to 2, down to 2. You can send over whenever, Steve. I think we're gonna stick with this regardless. Appreciate you, Steve. If anyone wants the last 2 spots, I'll do them for 140. If you want the last 2 spots. But you got to take them both if you want them at 140. And if you're already in the break and you want another couple spots, I'll work you a better deal. Just ask. Last 2 spots. Last 2 spots. Massive, massive cereal here, y'all. All right, Nick and I are just going to split the last 2 spots. If anyone's interested, let me know. If not, we're going to get going. All right, I'll give you, which one do you want, 9 or 0, Phil? Zero, perfect. Beautiful. So we are full. If anyone wants a NOS spot, a Milky spot, let me know. All right, Phil, I got you in. I got you in, Phil. Much appreciated. Let's get this going. Oh, this is going to be fun. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Y'all know the deal. Let's get this randomized. All right, spin this D20. That's 1. That's 20. Let's randomize. We're going 16 times. 16 times on the random. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. No bow on the box. Bow in the box. That's what we need. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last final time. Good luck. 16. Oh, that's rigged as shit. That's rigged as all shit. All right, we've got Milky in the 1, Steve in the 2, Steve in the 3, Nos in the 4, Clink in the 5, Nos in the 6, J/N in the 7, E Nicky in the 8, Phil in the 9, Big Joe in the 0. And to reiterate over here, Milking the 1, Steven the 2, Steven the 3, right? Noston the 4, Clayton in the 5, Noston the 6, J/N in the 7, E-Nicky in the 8, Phil in the 9, Big Joe in the 0. All right, everyone. Let's hit some bangers. Let's keep riding this high that we were on from this kaboom. All right, let's get this opened up. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck. Half of this case is getting put in this break. What's half we doing? Which half we doing? Phil, give me 2 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, or column 4. Which 2 columns would you like? Two and 4. Love it. Bang, bang. All right, everyone, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck, everyone. Let's see what shenanigans we can get into tonight. All right, let's start off with the optic. Come on downtown. Come on uptown. Good luck, everyone. Empty box. All right, got an Egg Buka. It's going to go, all the basic Buka is going to go spot 5. Spot 5 is Clanky. How about a Will Howard for the Steelers on the Purple Shock? It's going to go to spot 3. Spot 3 is Steve. All right, how about a Jackson Hawes? Caden Prather. Devin Neal for the Saints. And a primary colors, Amarian Hampton. The Chargers, spot 8. Going to Emma. All right, James Pierce for the Falcons. Spot 0. Going to Joe. And a Ricky Williams for the Ravens. Malarkey. And a Bobo. There you go, Broncos. Taking down a Bobo. There you go, Phil. Oh, the bend on these cards are going to be my nightmare, aren't they? Pat Bryant. And a Shador Sanders for the Browns. Go to Jace B. There you go. There we go. Oh, the bend on these are criminal. Absolutely criminal. Empty box. Caden Prather. And a Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. Spot 0 going to Big Joe. Mike Green. And a Jordan James for San Fran. Going to Tony C. T-Mac. Spot 9 going to Phil. And a Benjamin Morrison. Spot 6 going to Nos. All right, we got Taj Brook for the Bengals. And a Josh Allen passing grade for the Bills. Harold Fannin Jr. And a TJ Watt. The TJ. Spot 0 going to Joe. All right, Jaden Blue for the Cowboys. And an Eric Dickerson for the Colts. Empty box. How about a little J Dart? Bang. And a Khalil Mullings for the Titans. Tez Johnson. Spot 1. And a Savion for the Packers. Spot 1. Jordan Watkins. And a Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Spot 0. Going to Joe. Travion Henderson. And a Tyler Loop. Jada Barron. And a Buda Baker for Cardinals. Spot 8. Spot 8 is Emma. Jahad Campbell for the Eagles. And a Njoku for the Browns. I have to fix my Pringles here. Tell them to chillax, man. Empty box. Tyler Shuck. And a Tommy Mellett for the Raiders. Spot 9. Going to Phil. Horn Jr. Spot 1. And a DJ Giddens for the Colts. Ty Felton for the Vikings. Spot 9. Going to Phil. And a Carson Schwezinger for the Browns. Got a jersey card in here. All right, we got a Devonta in the back. Myles Garrett for the Browns. Andrew Makuba. And on our jersey card, how about a Justin Herbert jersey card? That's nice. For the Chargers. What sleeve? Why is that in the thick sleeve box when it's not a big sleeve? There we go. That is going to go to Spot T. Spot T is Spot 0. Big Joe taking that down. Arroyo for the Seahawks. And Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Spot 5. Going to Clanky. Basil Tutton. Spot 2. And a Hunter Henry for the Pats. All right, box number 5. Empty box. Abdul Carter. And Abdul Carter. That's funny. Graham Mertz for Houston. Spot 9 going to Phil. And Graham Mertz, what is going on? Spot 9 going to Phil. What's going on? 2 in a row? All right, Ollie Gordon. Come on now. Don't be Ollie Gordon. That's crazy. What is going on in this box? Spot 8. Emma. What is going on? Walter Nolan. Spot 6. Going to Nos. And a primary colors, J Dart. There we go. I don't know, dude. That was weird. Tyler Warren for the Colts. And a Brock Purdy for San Fran. Weird as crap, though, huh? Jarquez Hunter. Spot 2. And a Terrell Suggs. All right, 5 more boxes of Optic. Come on downtown, come on uptown. One of the two of you. Empty box. Mitchell Evans. Spot 4 on a Nos and a Tez Johnson. Spot 1 on a Milky. Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Spot 3 on a Steve and a Jordan Watkins for San Fran. Scat. And a Henderson. Maxwell Hairston, and on our retro, Bud Dupree for the Steelers. Spot 9. Going to Phil. Kyle Williams and a Baker Mayfield. Baker's going spot 8. Spot 8 is Emma. Colson Loveland and a Scary Terry. Spot 7 going to J/N. Empty box. Donovan Ezraku for Dallas and a Malarkey for Baltimore. Nothing wild out of this yet. We did hit a Nick Kurtz kaboom out of the baseball, though. Nige. Woody Marks. Spot 8. Got Emma and a Pat Bryant for the Broncos. Will Johnson. Spot 7. And a J Dart. There we go. Little J Dart purple shock. Get that boy top loaded for you. Mason Graham and an Egbuka primary colors. Spot 5. Going to Clanky. Yeah, no, it's cool. I'll put pictures in the Discord. Egbuka, spot 5. Going to Clanky and a Caleb Johnson on the hollow, spot 2. Going to Steve. Jackson Haas and Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker, spot 0. Going to Big Joe. That's pretty sick. Yeah, we're hoping we can ride that kaboom high and pull it downtown or an uptown. Empty box. Trevor Etienne. Spot 2. Going to Steve. Isaac Tesla for the Lions. Oladeo. And then Iman Wari. Oh, nice. How about a little fire emoji? All right, light it up. Jalen Milroe. Dylan Sampson. And how about a Kyler Murray on the fire emoji? That's going to go to spot 6. Spot 6 is Nas. Demetrius Knight and a Roma Dunze. Riley Leonard and a Calvin Ridley. Oh, there's our last shock. Dylan Gabriel and a Shamar Stewart on the shock. Come on, downtown, uptown. Last 2 boxes. Good luck, everyone. Empty box. Keandre Lambert. Spot 1. And a Jalen Knoll for Houston. Spot 1. Trey Harris. Spot 9. Going to Phil. And a Tommy Mellett. Spot 9 going to Phil. Morgales. And a DJ Giddens for the Colts. Tyleik Williams. And a Jackson Dart passing grade. Matthew Golden. Spot 5. Going to Clanky. And a John Elway on the hollow. Very nice. There we go. Robbie Oots and a Christian Kirk. Spot 9 going to Phil. Empty box. Last chance for downtown or uptown in this break. Good luck, everyone. Devin Neal for the Saints and a Jalen Royals for Kansas City. James Pierce, spot 0, and a Mikael Williams. Malarkey and a Travis Hunter. There we go. Jacksonville is serial. Spot 1. Pat Bryant and a Travis Kelce chain reaction. That's what I'm saying. Jay Dart and a hollow Cortland Sutton. This just means the next half might be juiced, I'll be honest. Tez Johnson, spot 1, and a Vinny Testaverde, spot 9. That means the next half, dude, might be freaking loaded, because that was boring as shit. Well, on the bright side, we're up to the meat and potatoes here. Topps Chrome Hobby. I got 2 of them. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. Empty box. Alrighty. Future Stars, Caleb Williams. And a Donovan Edwards. Spot 2. All right, we got a pink in here. Refractor, Tutu Atwell. Spot 7. Savion. Spot 0. And on our pink, it's a rookie. How about a Gunnar Helm? 16 out of 250 for the Titans, going to Emma. Bang, there you go, Ems. Alrighty. Alvin Kamara on the Hyper Amarian Hampton. Spot 7 on the Power Players Refractor and a Tyler Booker. Legends of Gridiron, Peyton Manning and a Luther Burden. Refractor in here. Refractor, George Kittle for San Fran. And a T-Mac. Spot 6. It's our green. Is that our auto? I don't know. Saquon on Power Players. Phil Maffa for the Texans. It is our auto. How about a Derek Stingley Jr.? Houston Texans taking it down. 60 out of 99. Going to the 0 spot. Going to Big Joe. Wow. Big Joe sniped it. Jaden Higgins. Spot 3. Jamar Chase and a Shamar Stewart. Will Anderson. Spot 1. Joey B. Spot 1. And then Iman Wari. That's what I'm saying, Joe. You always be taking shit. Cam Ward for the Titans and a Devin Neal for the Saints. Refractor, Keyshawn Johnson, Legends of the Gridiron. Spot 3. Going to Steve and a Kyle McGonigal. We should get some more color, right? Power Player, CeeDee Lamb and a Shador Sanders. Oh, nice. We got a little fireworks in here. All right, DeAndre Swift on the refractor, Jordan James. And on our fireworks, it's a rookie. How about a Jalen Royals for the Chiefs? Going to Bryce. Refractor, Trey Amos. Spot 1. Ray Lewis on the Fortune 15 and a Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson, spot 2. Buka for the Rams. Spot 9. And a Landon Jackson. All Chrome, Kirby Joseph, and a Dylan Sampson. Cam Chancellor, Legend of the Gridiron. And a Darian Porter. Wow, look how messed up that card is. Jesus. That's crazy. Spot 7. There we go. There's some color. Najee Harris for the Chargers on the refractor. Spot 1. Derek Harmon. Spot 1. It's going to be a rookie for the Vikings. Ty Felton. 30 out of 99. Vikings are serial going to the 0 spot. Joe taking another one. Joe's not allowed to get into breaks anymore, guys. He just comes through, gets a team, takes the hits. All right, we got a Prism. Derek Stingley Jr., spot 6. Michael Penix Jr., Future Stars, spot 9. And a Nick Scorton, spot 3. Dude, these are all messed up. Look how, like, scratched up these guys are, dude. Look at that. What's going on? What is this box? So shitty. Jalen Walker, spot 4. Refractor. How about Aiden Hutchinson? Out of nowhere. 187 out of 250 on the power players going to the Lions. There you go, Detroit. That's going to go to Frank. And we got a LaQuint Allen Jr. going spot 4 on the back. There you go, Frank. Refractor, Ricky Purgel, and a Jackson Haas. Yeah, that was a rough box. Come on. Save us box number 2. Save us box number 2. Empty box. Now these packs just don't want to open. Maybe that's why, because there's a freaking red in here. There's a freaking red in here. Good luck, everybody. Reds are number to 5. Reds are number to 5. Good luck, everyone. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Spot 5. Shamar Stewart. How about for the Browns, Jerry Jeudy. Cleveland, Jace B taking it down. Number 4 out of 5. There we go. Little Jerry Jeudy. Number to 5. Could have been a rook. And we got the color we were looking for. Come on, hot box. Give me a hot box. Travis Kelce for the Chiefs. Jalen Reed. Spot 4. And on our fireworks for the Commanders, how about a Scary Terry? There we go, Commanders. It's going to be serialed as well. Spot 8. Spot 8 is Emma, taking down the fireworks, Scary Terry. Brady Cook for the Jets on the refractor, spot 9. Josh Jacobs for the Packers refractor, power player, spot 0. And a Dante Thornton, spot 5. Refractor, Tuli Tupaludo, spot 3. And a Brashard Smith. Refractor, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens and a Dylan Gabriel. How about a yellow? All right, James Cook. Danny Stutzman going to be a rookie for the Broncos. How about RJ Harvey? There you go, Phil. 99 out of 275 on the yellow Ray Wave. There you go, Phil. Jordan Mailata, spot 5. Ashton Genty on the refractor, spot 0. And a Princely for Panthers, spot 7. Tyler Warren for the Colts, and an Xavier Watts for the Falcons, spot 3. Brian Thomas Jr., spot 5. And a Seth Hennigan, spot 9. How about a blue? BR Auto. BR Auto. Chase Brown. Refractor Power Players. Trey Harris. Spot 8. It's for the Pats. It's a rookie. How about a Travion Henderson auto? That's pretty nice. 49 out of 150. Going to the Patriots. Steve F. taking it down. There you go, Steve. 49 out of 150. Bang. Just a turnaround card. Yeah. Okay. Refractor Gunnar Helm. Future Stars. Malik Neighbors. And a Travion. There you go, Steve. Not too shabby. Mason Smith. Spot 0. Jake Browning. And an Ashton Genty. Spot 2. Come on, give me at least one more nice number card. Refractor Bo Nix on the Future Stars. And a Quinn Ewers. Spot 6. Power Players, Brock Bowers. Spot 1. And there's a Jackson Dart. There you go, a little J-Dart action. Power Players, Max Crosby, Refractor, spot 7. And a Turd Ferg, spot 5. Power Players, George Kittle, and a Kenneth Grant, spot 2. Seth Hennigan, spot 9. Chris McCaffrey and a Kevin Winston Jr. Last couple of packs here. Come on. We need a godsend. We need a godsend. Refractor Will Howard. That's nice. Spot 1. Devon A-Chain for Future Stars Refractor. Spot 2. And a Tate Ratledge. Future Stars, Bijan. Spot 9. And a Kelvin Banks. Damn, dude. No color to end it off. Refractor, Jim McMahon. And a Abdul Carter. How's the break? A little anticlimactic, if you ask me. Well, let's get a little recap in. Travion Auto to 150. RJ Harvey to 275. Scary Terry Fireworks. Jerry Jeudy to 5. Hutchinson Power Players 250. Ty Felton to 99. Jalen Royals Fireworks. Stingley Auto to 99. Gunnar Helm 250. Kyler Murray, fire emoji. Jackson Dart on the purple shock. Justin Herbert, Donruss threads. Will Howard shock and Shedeur Sanders shock. Not as fun as a baseball break if you ask me, but you know. Who am I to judge? That just means the next half of that optic might be juiced. All right, y'all. That was a break. Low-key lame way to end it. But you know, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? If I were to put something together with the other half that optic break, would anyone be interested? If not, it's all cool. I can put it on the shelf and I know itself. But since we did start the half here, I'd rather give the option here to see the other half, see if there is a big boy case hit. So if there's anyone who's like, no, I'll for sure run it, let me know. All right, let's get these all cleaned up. All right, y'all. Well, I have no more breaks to be filled. Does anyone want to maybe put something small together? I did get Goodwin champions in. Goodwin champion, we're at like $150 a box. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to call it there for the night. It was fun. It was a pleasure. We hit some really, really cool cards. Hit some not cool cards. We had very two polarizing breaks for sure. But it was still fun nonetheless. nonetheless, I still had fun ripping these boxes with y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful night and a wonderful day tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys want, we can try and put something together. Maybe for the rest of the week. I don't know. That is really up to y'all, though. So whatever you guys want, just let me know. As always, guys, I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you all.